Subscribe to the Writer's Block YouTube channel now for your chance to win $50 each week. Who will make it? Who will fall? The clock is ticking. This is a platform where your skills are put to the test. From the moment that the beat drops, each artist will have exactly 3 hours to complete a hit record. If not, they will have fallen victim to the writer's block.
When you alive, they never checking if you alright. Then when you pass, they love to pretend like y'all was tight. Then got the nerve to post you all on their social sites. That's one of the reasons I ride by myself.
Your boy Knowledge got Hip Hop is Real.
Shout out to Hip Hop is Real. Knowledge, no bars, whole squad.
You held the face off down today, man. Shout out to Champion, man.
Appreciate you.
You know,
Hold on, this is a good man right here, all right? This is a good man right here. He drinks and he handles it well, though, all right? All the time.
Make sure you tell Av that. All right? At every opportunity. There you go right there. The nigga with the hat on, Shark City. Yeah, him. That nigga, Shark City Av. Him.
damn.
Yeah, he act like he don't hear
Fuck
me.
ass.
Damn.
Shark City Av, yeah, him.
Sheesh.
That guy. Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, I had to say, of course, salute to Jay Blac, man. Always been putting it down, holding down the face off. You know, I'm surprised he's not here today, man. You know, I don't want to say, you know,
He wasn't able to make it.
You or
Yeah,
whatever,
no.
Well,
Jay
you
Blac
know-
wasn't able to make it, and at the end of the day, it's a team effort. You know what I mean? Obviously, the original channel, Jay Blac 1615.
Yes.
He formed Champion, Dree, myself, Mark, and Jay Blac. We're a collective unit. So, you know what I mean? If one of us is unable to be there, that's where the rest of the team fills in. Again, sometimes you'll see Rita on the pay-per-views. Sometimes you'll see the town at events, things like that. So, you know, we move as a unit. If Blac isn't able to be somewhere, he lets me know what's going on. He'll let Dree or Mark or Rita, whoever. And, you know, it's always next man up, but it's always for the team.
Nah, salute for y'all for always working together, man, and for putting it on like that. As far as yourself, man, I don't know how the fans felt or the comments. I didn't read them, but just me sitting back, I thought you conducted the interviews real well. I like the way that you kind of let these guys talk their shit. You know what I'm saying? You asked the right questions. Beasley did turn up your chiller.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to Beasley.
Yeah, Nitty and Chilla, you never know. Like, both of
Because I
those
didn't
guys.
expect it. Like, they was talking about, yo, this ain't that type.
Right.
But once the right question was asked,
Yeah.
we saw the fire. As far as, you know, you hosting the face-off, how'd you enjoy it? And can I get, like, your insight on who you got winning and losing from just, you know, you seeing the ambiance of tonight?
So that's two separate questions.
Yes.
How did I feel about it?
Yes.
I mean, it's always a blessing and an honor. You know what I mean? This time last year, I could have been here. Nobody here would have knew who I was. So it's shouts and props to Jay Blac, you know what I mean, allowing me to be on that platform. I now, quote unquote, have a voice. So I'm still learning, you know, that some things that I say can be taken, you know, a little more because I'm no longer in the shadows. But, you know, so it's shout out to Blac. Beasley said, look, we need you. I learned my lesson at the update with Sue Surf and Reed.
Yeah.
Beasley came to me with that before. I was like, all right, I got you, but I ain't had nothing. Blac said, you know, listen, you got to be like Tony Stark. You're part of this platform. Anytime you go somewhere, always have a suit in the car. You never know what business is going to come up. So Beasley came to me today. I said, hold up, go grab something real quick. And it's time to work. So, you know, I'm always honored, man. I'm always honored. I feel like Jay Blac he wasn't the first person to do face-offs, but he laid the blueprint for face-offs in this culture.
I feel like he brought it back. I always told Jay Blac that. I remember when he used to be like, Smack, where the face-off?
Right, exactly, me too. Where are the face-offs? He had a whole champion.
It added a different level of flavor to this whole thing, man.
Agree. I think it helps.
It adds a whole nother. It's like a whole event.
Right.
Face off itself feels like an event.
It does, and the thing is, you know, you'll hear things. Again, shout out to Rum Nitty and Chilla Jones, two very humble guys who always have nothing but respect for their opponents. A face-off can bring out a side to them that you don't see. You know what I mean? People see Rum Nitty in his battles. You get to see his personality in a face-off. Same thing with Ad.
Yes.
Twerk. We all know Surf is Surf. You know what I mean? But it's just the face-off element is a separate being. And I think that shout out to Jay Blac for pushing the leagues to bring those out. So we'll see all the leagues doing it.
Now, the second part of the question was, who do you think winning from some of the interactions? I know sometimes you can't determine that at all through a face-off. Like, it could be, you really can't tell. But as far as the guys like Ace and Swan, let's start with these guys right there.
So Ace and Swan, I think Ace is one of those guys who's almost always going to win face-offs. Ace know how to talk. Ace know how to talk.
So you think he won the face-off?
I think so.
Swamp had a lot of witty.
He did, but I think Swamp got a lot of help.
He said excellent.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So that was funny. And then you had people in the crowd amping that up. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dree.
Yeah, shout out to Dree. It was definitely Dree doing that. But I think Ace know how to talk. So I had Ace winning the face-off. As far as the actual battle, I think I'm going to still stick with Swamp 2-1. I talked about it. Sue Surf just put me in the same position.
Swamp 2-1, does that mean he is the Rookie of the Year over Ace Amin then? Because those guys, I feel like, are the ones that are fighting for the top spot of Rookie of the Year. My personal thoughts. You know, I could be wrong. If you got somebody else you want to throw in there, you can. But, you know.
I think, I would say yes. I would say going into this battle, whoever wins, I would say that they could be Rookie of the Year. I would say that. You know, when you have two guys who are universally accepted as top of the class, well, when they fight, whoever wins, you know what I mean, is the top. The thing is, I'm hoping that the battle is very close and competitive. You heard in their face-off, when the question was asked who wins, it was the class.
Yes, the class, yes.
So if it becomes a classic, it's forever debatable, then these two guys are the top of the class, and you have everybody else, you know what I mean? But it's a good look for the class. Shows they belong.
Chilla and Rum Nitty. You know, when the question of the pins was asked, it got real heated.
It did.
Scheme versus punching, whatever. Who wins in the small room? We know Nitty is the king of the valley.
Yeah, I still have Nitty winning that battle again. Surf put me in this position. I have Nitty winning 3-0. I think that
3-0 against Chilla.
Yes, I do. I think Chilla is beyond talented. Again, it's no disrespect to Chilla, but I think that the way Nitty handles things, it's almost inhuman. Like, I hate to say it that way because it almost sounds like a shot. Nitty is not from this planet. Like, Nitty, the way he comes up with stuff. Shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap. He did a interview with them. The way the man brain works, like, I got nothing but respect for it. I don't know how he does it. I think that Nitty, again, when you look at what they both excel at. So if we say that they're close, where's the separation? It would be Chilla and his scheming ability, and Nitty's smooth, clean, back-to-back punching. So when you compare those two things, Nitty's smooth, clean, back-to-back punching is going to dominate Chilla's amazing schemes. I really think so. So I have Nitty with the clean 30 in this battle. I do.
Okay. Y'all hear it here first. And the final face-off that went down tonight, if I'm not mistaken, was DNA. And because I know some of them weren't able to happen.
Yeah, no, so DNA and Verb happened, and then after DNA and Verb, we had two others. So
okay.
If we want to talk about that.
No. Before we go to that, I do want to go to DNA and Verb. Let's go to DNA and Verb, and then we'll save the champion fight for last. But DNA and Verb, yes. Woo! Verb. And you came in as a Verb hater from what I was feeling. Verb already was throwing you there. You on DNA side, NWX. I'm surprised you ain't got NWX shirt on right now.
I don't because here's the thing, and you're actually going to hear this first. I planned on talking about this on Champion, but you know,
sorry, Jay Blac.
No, it's all right. We rock with Hip Hop is Real. At the end of the day, when there's a job to be done, you know what I'm saying? You have to be neutral. I respect Champion Jay Blac, the work that he's done, laying this platform for us. At the end of the day, conducting a face-off, there is no bias. I have to be 100% neutral. I want to make sure Verb feels that, DNA feels that. You know, I didn't get a chance to see Verb beforehand, but I did run into DNA earlier today, and I said, look, you know, he asked me, you know, where Jay Blac was. He's not here. He's like, oh, who's doing a face-off? Me. He's like, oh, all right. I said, look, I have to be neutral. You know what I mean? So
my fan hat, I gotta take my fan hat off.
I have to take my fan hat off. My NWX shirt has to come off.
So who's gonna win?
I still have DNA winning the battle. I think that, again,
even though he can't drive.
Because you're not driving in a battle. Like, listen, for real, a smart person will have a getaway driver. You know what I mean? When you commit a crime. Don't drive yourself, have a getaway driver. That's smart, though. But Bert, shout out to Verb, though. Shout out to the whole St. Louis. Verb, Young Ill, Hitman, B-Man, the whole Midwest.
You see DNA will be more successful in the small room tomorrow.
I think that if this were on a big stage, DNA would have a major advantage. Okay. I think that it's closer being in a small room. However, I think that, again, DNA asks the question, in the volume, Bert versus Twerk or DNA versus Mickey. If you take that Verb and that DNA, who wins? It's DNA.
Okay.
I think it's the same thing here. Verb, as talented as Verb is, Verb has a couple of crutches, in my personal opinion, that he leans on. Maybe for motivation, maybe as fuel for the fire or whatever. I don't think that Verb is the type to take criticism or anything. I think Verb is fueled by the they want to see me lose aspect.
Okay.
DNA's a favorite. Everybody is saying DNA can't rap with Verb. That's what everybody's saying.
Yes.
That's the same thing they said.
And I said that to DNA, and he just walked away. He said, tomorrow. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because we've been here before at the same time. At some point in time, if you watch the same movie over and over, at what point do you know the ending?
Yeah.
We heard DNA versus Mickey Fax. DNA can't rap with Mickey Fax.
Yeah.
We heard he's going to go up there and freestyle. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 punch.
Yeah.
1, 2,
and he rapped the whole
and he rapped the whole time.
Facts.
So if he does that tomorrow with Verb, how does Verb? I'll put it this way: DNA is more capable of showing us something that we didn't expect that went in the battle than Verb is. Shout out to Shark City Ad.
Oh, yeah, Ad?
Yeah.
It's celebrating early, Ad?
No, it's on site at all times. At every event. Hip Hop is real. If you see Ad, shit, shout out to you.
It's on site?
At all times, man. All times. It's crazy because I had Privilege in here. He mixed that with the Deuce.
Yeah, shit different.
Yo, listen, what you didn't hear was I had Privilege in here.
Yeah, and you put the Deuce in
it
his
was
Privilege.
crazy.
It's cognac. It's cognac and cognac.
There's a difference between Privilege and Deuce.
It's cognac.
There's a difference.
Either or, it's cognac.
Privilege is better than Deuce and like
I was drinking Bailey's. I was drinking Bailey's and Jose Cuervo.
You old enough to know better. Don't worry about it though. So now you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Again, hold on.
Yeah. Vacation?
Again. Condolences not condolences, but prayers up to Twerk and his family. But you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. You ducked the smoke at Battle Academy. You had to work. I understand that. But then you left.
You know how long we was out there?
Wasn't I there before you?
No. We were there before you.
All right. That might have been. I don't know. Because you came outside. But we go. Yeah. Watch that.
But yeah, man.
But anyway, I have DNA winning the battle. I do. I think that, and again, it's no shot at Verb. Everybody has this thing. If I pick somebody to win a battle, that means I don't like the other person. Or I'm saying the other person is trash. It's not the case. Prime example, I had Twerk being Ad.
Yeah.
You've never heard me say Ad is trash.
I got you.
This is probably one of the, trying to think, I don't think I've ever picked against Av other than Nitty. I don't think I've ever picked against Av before. Oh no, I had Shine over Av too. But regardless, like Av is amazing. It doesn't mean I don't like Av because I picked Twerk. I think
as
Verb
far
is
as
great.
DNA and Verb, but you still got DNA beating them.
DNA 2-1.
Okay.
2-1.
And now, we're gonna go right into the champions, man. We see the belts was laid out on the table. Salute to you guys for creating that whole narrative. Salute the champion, giving guys belts and giving them what they earned. You know what I'm saying? As far as that,
don't give her nothing else to drink, dog.
as far as that, who do you see will be the victor out of the champ? Already even made a statement saying, even if you lose, you're still gonna win.
When it comes to champion of the year, I have nothing to say about that. The polls are out. The surveys have gone out. The fans have their top 6. J Blac released that, so that's all I'll say about that.
Okay.
My personal opinion, I think that right now, Geechee is leveling up so fast. I think that O-Red is looking at an older version of Geechee. I think Geechee's going to be too much. I might have. Do I got the 30 clip? Let me think. Hold up. One moment.
Take a sip, yeah.
I'm going to still stick with 2-1.
2-1.
I got to get you 2-1. O-Red is too good.
I got to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Geechee has been consistently battling all year. End of the year, he got O-Red. He just battled Big T recently. O-Red's been kind of sitting to kind of like I'm not saying he had a couple battles in between Shuni, but it's like
don't forget the other one. What do you have before Shuni?
Danny Myers. Okay, we understand the situation.
So you had Danny Myers, and then you beat a female.
Yes. That, like, he got a great performance against Shuni.
How'd you call that? 2-1-3-0. So, all right. I have O-Red, so we're not going to talk about it. I have O-Red 2-1.
Okay.
I think he won the first. He edged the first. I think Shuni won the second, and he went crazy in the third.
Okay. But as far as, the only reason I was saying that is, I think he has more time to really develop something for Geechee.
Yep.
You know, I feel like Geechee kind of like, not that it's last minute, but it's like, you know, will he be, I'm not saying prepared, we know he'll be prepared, but will his shit be as potent? Because it's like.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I had the same mindset. December 12, 6 months ago? He had head ice and then surf.
Yes. Oh, no, he did his thing. Yes, he did.
Until I see a subpar Geechee performance,
okay,
I can't at this point expect, this battle, he may be subpar. I think that Geechee is going to come with 3 fire Geechee rounds. Again, O-Red is a legend. He's amazing. I think the O-Red's going to come with 3 fire rounds as well. This battle may come down to preference. It really might. But I think for me, in a prediction, I got Geechee 2-1 in this battle. I really do.
Who's the better champion?
Who's the better champion? That's a hard question.
It's like Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson. Who's
right.
the better champion? Geechee and O-Red. Who's the better champion?
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to get slandered.
Real quick, Geechee's belt is a little bit better, though. It's a little
Whose belt is better?
No, I'm saying
Whose belt is better is a different question. When it comes to who's better champion, I'll say this. If you look at O-Red's competition, 2018 versus Geechee's competition, 2019. So the year after they won their belts. If you look at O-Red's competition and Geechee's competition, I think it's a no-brainer.
Okay.
Geechee's competition this year when you talk about strength of schedule, I have said this on Champion over and over again. Go ahead. He didn't have a lot to drink. He don't handle his like I do mine. It's my bro though. I got it. Geechee's level of competition will never be, as far as in 1 year, that strength of schedule will never happen. You had the VSOP or regular?
I'm light skinned tonight.
All right, hold up. Yo, listen. Hold on. Wait, let me.
Jesus. They're about to be done tonight.
No, we not about to be done. The liquor store is open. Av talked that shit. He came to the crib. You know what I mean? He came to the crib talking that shit. Av, I'm gonna fuck Av up.
So with all that being said, the better champion is
Geechee got it.
Okay.
I think that Geechee took harder competition after winning his belt than O-Red did after winning his belt.
Okay. And I'm going to end this one with 2 guys that weren't able to face off. I don't know what the problem was, but Chance.
Is that with a C or an S? Is that with a C or an S? All right. Yeah, exactly.
As far as Chess and Arsenal, we weren't able to see him go down. I don't know what the situation was,
right.
But you know, I guess if you give a little insight, if you can.
I have no idea on what happened.
Who you got winning?
I have Chess winning the battle now. So before things get crazy, because I live in the comment section, folks. So when y'all say y'all slick shit, I'll be there. That's really me. Mm-hmm. Just Anwar in the comment. That's really me.
Yeah.
With me, with my daughter on my side, that's really me. In the initial predictions, I had Chess 2-1 on Champion. We did another prediction episode because the whole team wasn't there. J Blac played us a clip of Chess poking the bear. Mm-hmm. I had Chess. He poked the bear. I said, Art's one of them people, let him sleep. Yeah. Let him sleep. If you think he's going to take you lightly, then let him do that. And then watch, like Av did.
Yeah.
Chess poked the bear. I said, damn, that might wake Ars up. I switched sides. I said, I got Ars 2-1. Wow. What happened? Since then, because that was a little while ago, Ars ain't saying shit. Chess might have poked the bear, but he ain't really feel it. I'm back on the Chess 2-1 side. It is the night before. It's not going to change.
So you don't think Arsenal's going to take it as serious, you're saying?
It's not even that. I think I'm going to use Arsenal versus Av as a barometer.
Okay.
And we saw how that worked out.
I got you.
Chess is hungry. Chess, forget about being new. I'm sorry, forget about being young. Chess has fought all year to overcome a previous stigma.
Yeah.
At this point, I agree with Chess's opening. You bring up, what
anything past tense?
Right.
That nigga's,
when you're looking at Chess now, today, I don't care if Chess was battling Lux tomorrow, or Bert, or Moot. If he was battling them tomorrow, I don't want to hear what if he chokes.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't choked all year.
Nah.
So I'm not hearing the whole what if Chess chokes. So
I'm sure he's top 10, of champion of the year contender.
Yes. Chess is in my top 10. I won't say that. He's had an amazing year, and like all the stigma of what if he choked, that shit's gone. So with that,
Chess 2-1.
Right. I got Chess 2-1. I think Ars can come and just rack. Chess is going to come and kill Arsenal. Again, let's not forget the beginning of the year. It's December now. People forget. I noticed what have you done for me now? Beginning of the year, Chess was calling out for Shine. Shine said, if you give me 5 clean battles, you were at.
So 2020 might be an interesting year.
Listen, I was at the update. Chess was there, Shine was there. I don't know what footage is out, so I'm not going to leak anything, but there was some conversation between the, and let me be clear, there was some conversation outside, wasn't URL conversation. But somebody has it on camera.
No, I saw Uncle Rod, they kind of had a little back and forth, so I seen it.
Yeah, so.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely.
I'm looking forward to it.
Anwar, I want to say thank you for taking your time, man. We just shut it.
This is my life. My life, my life, my life. I love my city, but most people can't escape the trap. No more applause, no more my man getting clapped. We tend to oversee what the real problems are. Instead, we try to forget them. Sitting at the bar, it's time to take a stand for every ounce of pain. Become adults, no finger waving, let's take the blame. Let me spit the truth, what the people want to hear.
No surf browsing, we just work houses. Lows weigh as much as Big Pun on his first album. You ever been up in the raid with fed search houses? Bra stuffing raw in they bra before they search couches? The bricks kept in the chirp houses. We had a wave you heard about everywhere like Sue Surf album. We live out of trap houses, plenty gas around us, hustling every day, breaking work down to shacked out. Yeah, no joke, we pursuing dollars. Nazis facts had that white girl doing numbers like Julia Roberts.